Yo, what's up guys, it's Quorum70 here, coming back to you with another video. Sorry about that notification vibration. I am doing this video on my phone. I'm screen recording, so you're probably going to hear a lot of those. I apologize. But, in this video, just like I did with the Detroit Lions, this time I'm doing a team that has a more realistic shot at making the 7th seed, or maybe the 6th seed, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to do, the teams like Philadelphia Eagles, then the Washington football team, I may even do the Seattle Seahawks, but in the next few days I'm going to start doing these teams, playoff chances, so you guys have a broader knowledge and see how they can make the playoffs. Still, obviously the Lions have not been mathematically eliminated yet, so they can still make the playoffs, but a lot needs to happen, and you already saw that in that video. But see, now we're doing more realistic teams, so let's start with the Eagles. Obviously, winning out, they'll probably make it in. So let's just do win percentage. They have New Orleans as the 7th seed, predicting at the end of the season. So, for Week 13, they're predicting the Eagles to beat the Jets. Well, I see that happening, so we're going to keep it there. We're just going to see if they just win out and nothing else happens. So, Week 14, the Eagles play nobody. They're bye week, okay? Week 15, the Eagles play... Okay, first off, we're going to see a bunch of ties. And for some reason, ESPN does a lot of ties. There's no ties. There's no way the Texas Jaguars are tying. I'm actually going to put the Texans to win that one. But in Week 14, or 15, the Eagles are playing the Washington football team, and they think the Washington football team is going to win. Now, that game's going to be a good game. I think Washington is a underrated team. I think they're better than the record says they are. Taylor Heinicke is playing very well, very good football. If he continues to play it the way he is, I can see him being the quarterback for the football team for, I'm not gonna say a long time, but possibly even next year. But we'll just see how he does for the rest of the year. But like I said, we're just gonna see. Not tie. We're gonna see if they're in it. If they win out and nothing else happens. So they beat the football team in Week 15. Week 16. They already predicted to beat the Giants. See, look, there's 4 ties in this week. What about this? Did I miss one? Yeah, I did. Broncos and Raiders are not tying. I'm gonna pick the Broncos to win. Yeah, no, but see, look at this week 17. Browns and Steelers are not tying. Browns are probably gonna win that one. Chargers will get their revenge on the Broncos at home. They're not going to tie. The Chiefs and Bengals ain't tying. I think the Chiefs are going to win. And there's no way the Bears and the Giants are tying. I'm going to bet the Giants to win. Okay, now we got that out of the way. They think that the Washington football team is going to sweep the Eagles. I think let's say the Eagles sweep them. That alone right there, it doesn't matter what they do in Week 18, puts them in the playoffs. They say they lose to the Cowboys. So, obviously winning out, if they win out, and everything happens the way that ESPN says it's going to happen, then we could potentially see the Eagles as the 6th seed if they win out and go 10-7. Now, what if they lose to Dallas in Week 18? They'll still make it in. That's the 7th seed. Now, what if, an upset happens? Now, let's say they lose to the Jets, which is highly unlikely, but let's say they do. Can they, they lose against the Jets and lose in Week 18, but they win Week 14, 15, 16, 17. I know Week 14 is their bye week, but they win in between Week 13 and Week 18. They lose Week 13 and they lose Week 18, but they win the rest of their games. Can they still make it in? Let's see. Obviously, Saints are going to have to lose. So Week 14, the Jets are going to have to beat the Saints, or the Buccaneers already predicted to beat the Saints, or the Dolphins, who are playing really good football, beat them, but then that brings the Minnesota Vikings in. So now I need the Vikings to lose. Maybe the Bears will pull off an upset. You never know. And then there you go. Philadelphia's in. So, obviously you cannot lose to the Jets, so you got to beat the Jets. So it looks like they can afford 1 or even 2 losses to make it in. What if they lose twice? Oh, 3 times. Like, what if they lose to the Washington football team? That brings the Saints back into it. Now I need the Saints to lose again. You know, what if the Panthers beat the Saints? That brings Washington. So that's very imperative you beat them. In week 17 and week 18, hope the Giants and then Minnesota. Maybe you're gonna have to hope that the Bears either sweep them or the Lions pull off an upset. There you go. If the Bears sweep them, or the Lions pull off an upset somehow, Eagles are in if they lose 3 games. But obviously, you don't want it that way. So basically, if you're an Eagles fan and you want to make the playoffs, basically just losing once is okay. Like, if you win out and lose to the Cowboys at the end of the season, you'll make it as the 7th seed. If you win out, it looks like you'll be the 6th seed around there. Now, obviously, this is not, even if you win out, you may still make the 7th seed. You never know. I mean, this is just prediction playoff machine on ESPN. Who knows what's going to happen in real life? But if you're an Eagles fan, you got to take care of business and you got to start winning. Like, that loss to the Giants, you got to put that behind you and you got to beat the Jets. That's your number 1 priority. You got to go into the bye week on a win, and then you got to get healthy and then continue to win. You got to continue to win. That is basically the mantra of any team, basically. But no, there is multiple ways, as you just saw. I just don't see them going 7-10 and making the playoffs. Don't count for that. Or even 8-9. Count for 9-8 or 10-7. That's the 2 records you want to be in because you have a better shot at making it. So yeah, I know this is a little shorter video than the Lions one, but that is your options. The Eagles do have a realistic possibility of making the 7th seed, but they got to continue to play well down the stretch. They got to win. That's plain and simple. They got to win. Next one, then my next little video I'll be doing will be the Seahawks. I don't know when I'm going to do that one, maybe tomorrow or the next day, but hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. You heard it here first. The Cowboys are going to win 45-34 against the Saints tomorrow. That is Thursday Night Football. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great night.